top, top, top. All my people right there in the back of the spot. I need the top, 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 top. If you know me, you don't know me to stop. I need the top, 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 top. Yeah. I want the top, 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 top. All my people right there in the back of the spot. I need the top, 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 top. If you know me, you don't know me to stop. I need the top, 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 top. All my people there in back of the spot. Let them shout. What you got for me, world? What you got?
We are just a couple of miles from the Capitol building at beautiful Nationals Park in Washington. It's opening night 2014, and we've got a good matchup here between the LA Dodgers and the Arizona Diamondbacks. Hi again, everybody. It's finally here. Welcome to our special opening day edition of Baseball on the Show. I'm joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, as we get set to get things going, it's the pitching that has to be considered one of the strong points on this ball club.
Yeah, and pitching is going to be important for these guys, no question about it. They're only going to go as far as this group right here is going to take them. And to me, it looks like a staff that's capable of getting the job done.
The date that's been circled for weeks is finally here. It's opening night. It's the show. And it's coming up next. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, welcome your 2014 Arizona Diamondbacks.
Quickly now, we'll look at the two men who are entrusted with the starting pitching assignment here to begin the new year. More from the guys as this one goes along, but first, let's take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Los Angeles Dodgers. As the skipper Don Mattingly will line his guys up this way. And look there at the starting pitcher charged with facing these guys as his numbers are on your screen. Ian Kinsler will move towards the batter's boxes. We're just about set to get underway tonight. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian, welcome you.
Hello, everybody. This is Steve Lyons. Welcome to...
Hi, everybody. This is Eric Karros. Welcome to MLB.
And spring training is officially behind us now as the first pitch of the season is looked at for ball one.
First pitch, 7 o'clock.
Cold strike at the knees, 1-1. Oof, and we are in for some tough conditions tonight. 41 degrees at game time.
Ice cold soda.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Number 3 has a tough play, but he ranges back to put it away for the first out. So the leadoff man retired here to kick off the brand new season. And with that, let's bring in a look at the defensive alignment for the Diamondbacks. It's brought to us by the folks at Majestic. If it happens in baseball, it happens in Majestic. So the base is empty here with one away, and that'll bring in the former MVP, shortstop Jimmy Rollins. A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1.
I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
And looked like the cut fastball there as it's hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Lee is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
Obviously, it'll be very important to keep these top 2 guys off base going forward. They're the ones that set the table and make this team go. So that's a good job here to set them down to start the ball game.
Yasiel Puig will have his first opportunity now as it comes with the bases empty here in the top of the first. Now here's the first pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Now a check swing as he pops this one onto the right side. Johnson will put this one away, and his side is retired. Dodgers down in order. Dodgers nothing. Diamondbacks coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Here's the starting lineup now for Kirk Gibson's Arizona Diamondbacks, and it looks like this. And there's a look at the starter this lineup will match up against as you take a look at his line on the right side of your screen. And behind him defensively, the Dodgers will line up like this. Leadoff hitter is set as we begin the bottom of the first.
Leading out for the Diamondbacks, second baseman, number 2.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. And over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. And there's something he just may well remember for quite a while. His first big league punch out. I'm sure he's hoping it'll be the first of many, many more.
And you hear a lot of pitching coaches talking about pitchers letting their defense do the work. But the truth is, if you want to stick around in the big leagues, you're going to have to take matters into your own hands every once in a while, too. In this day and age, you have to be able to strike guys out if you want to be successful.
Nate Walker will step in now. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one.
And if he can come in here and start putting that pitch in that location, ain't nobody going to touch him.
And this one will be foul back in among the fans. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Yeah, make it back-to-back strikeouts here to start the inning. So much for the top of the lineup setting the table.
Michael Lee will get his first cuts now, and he'll do so with the bases empty and 2 away here in the first. And a fastball's in there for strike one.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that one. It just got on him too fast.
Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1.
I'll give him this. He's not intimidated up there. That was inside. Close to triple digits. He didn't even flinch.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Two out, nobody on. Now the 2-1 pitch. Fouled back. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2. Number 3 would be next. Line to the right side, but foul. Now here's the pitch. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
Well, let's see it again in show motion. I don't know. That's awfully close. And he might have got away with one there.
Number 3 will get his first shot at it here. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1.
And for as bad as he missed that pitch, you can bet we're going to see that again before this at-bat's over.
Oh, and that is right there for strike 2.
Oh, a very hittable pitch, too. That's a middle-of-the-plate fastball, and he's not going to get away with too many of those tonight.
Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. 1 left for Arizona. We've played an inning. No score. Adrian Gonzalez leads things off now in the top half of the second.
For the Dodgers, first baseman, Adrian Gonzalez.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball one.
And that fastball of his definitely catches your attention. I mean, especially when it's on the inner half.
In there, and it's even at one.
And on the mound here, you got to make sure you pitch to the shift. You don't want to make it easier for a guy to go the other way on you.
And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Now a swing and a ground ball. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second.
And I kind of think even in a normal defensive alignment, he probably makes this play. But here you can see him playing close to the line because he's got backup in the form of his second baseman. And it winds up a fairly routine ground out to first.
So one away here with the bases empty, and stepping in is the catcher Carlos Ruiz. And he swings on top and sends it on the ground out to second. In time to first, and there are two away.
Now these infielders have been busy early on, and that's another ground ball out for them. Probably not going to be the last one we see either.
So bases are empty here with two gone, and standing in now Juan Uribe. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. No score here as we play inning number 2. Down the line, but this will kick foul. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
And now, as a hitter, 1 and 2, you've got to be thinking right center field. They'll take a little swing out and try to drive something the other way.
And he just does manage to fight this one off as it's fouled away. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. But the recovery throw will be in time to first. A good job that time of not giving up on the play, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. We'll go to the bottom of the second, no score. David Lee will start things off in the bottom of the second.
For the Diamondbacks, center fielder David Lee.
First pitch coming. And he'll start him with a slider that's taken down and away for ball 1. Late swing here as this is hit hard to the right side. And Gonzalez takes this one over to first himself for the out.
Batting 6th, first baseman.
Number 30 steps in now. Now the first pitch. Watches a fastball right there for strike one.
The fastball looks awfully sharp here early on. Sound sharp, too.
Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Yeah, he came with a little bit of a different look that time. This pitch is also in there knee high, and now they've got him behind in the count, 0-2.
Fastball, strike three called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away.
And you'll see where these three pitches are on show track. They're all in the strike zone, all basically right on top of one another. So clearly they had a plan of attack there, and it nets them a strikeout.
Gary Cox will get his first chance now, trying to get something started with two away here in the bottom of the second. Now a check swing, but he makes contact and hits it out in front of the plate. Throw on to the first baseman. Gonzalez will take care of him, and the inning is over. Diamondbacks down in order. We'll move to the third with no score. Chris Heisey will stand in now to lead things off. 7, 8, and 9 here to start the third inning.
And maybe one of these guys can break this string of 6 straight retired to start the ball game.
Curveball grounded towards second. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting 8, center fielder,
Jacques Peterson will be the batter. Here's the first offering. And that misses for ball one.
Trying to go front door with that breaking ball. Started it a little too far inside,
though. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1.
He's come at him with all off-speed stuff so far, but if I'm at the plate, if I'm hitting, I'm thinking he's going to have to throw a fastball here sooner or later.
Cut fastball, and there's strike two.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
Yeah, and that's not the pitch you want to throw on 2-2. I mean, that was so high, he didn't even have to think about swinging at it.
And they are still hitless, but at least they'll have a base runner here. It's ball 4.
batting 9th, pitcher, Michael Lambert.
Michael Lambert will step forward now following the walk as he'll hit with a definite speed threat at first and one away.
You can bet he's going to see some fastballs in this at-bat. I'd be looking dead red.
Starts him out with a changeup for a strike.
Shut it down, all right? All right, Arizona.
Here's a cutter that's off the plate, 1-1.
That's just another cut fastball, trying to work that thing back to the outside corner. But he's not getting that call right now, nor is he getting guys to chase it.
There you go.
1-1 on the way. A little bit outside, 2-1.
This guy is almost no threat up at the plate. I mean, you could get away with fastballs right down the middle if you wanted to.
This is hit sharply to the left side. And that will be the first base hit of the ball game for the Dodgers. And how about that? His first major league hit. There might not be too many more to come, seeing he's a pitcher, so an exciting moment for him for sure.
And good hitting pitchers are a luxury for a manager to have. Not that this one hit is going to prove that he'll be a good hitting pitcher, but some pitchers do take it really seriously. And no matter what the case is, it's pretty cool to pick up a big league knock. I know how tough it is.
Ian Kinsler comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one.
Oh, that's a good fastball right there, and you had to figure that he was looking for that sinker.
Come on, D-backs, let's go.
Here's a swing and a ground ball, but this will get foul for strike two.
Here we go, guys. Come on.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are two gone.
And that changeup's not really a pitch you can sit on with 2 strikes. Because if he gives you that fastball, you'll be an hour late on it. That's a great job of not showing that pitch until he was ready to punch him out.
Jimmy Rollins will stand in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third. And here's the first pitch. In there, 0-1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Oh, and he dialed that one down and got him to swing through it. It's 1-2 now.
Yeah, that pitch is still up a little bit, but at least this one was out on a corner. But I don't think I'd want to be making a living up there too much.
And Rollins will lay off here, and he's worked the count back to 2-2.
Yeah, and on 1-2, when you know the guy at the plate needs to protect, that's a great spot for that curveball. A lot of guys, they would have gone fishing for that.
Full count now, 3-2.
Yeah, he's not really getting on top of that curveball right now, and that's going to get him into trouble if he keeps leaving it up there like that.
Speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Back with more on this fine Saturday night following this. Kurt Suzuki makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3.
Catcher, Kurt Suzuki.
First offering on the way. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike one. And he takes this one high, 1-1. Now a swing and a sharp ground ball toward the hole. And a base hit, the first one of the game so far for the Diamondbacks.
Yeah, an ideal setup here with the pitcher on deck. He comes through with a solid single to start things out. Now you give your pitcher a chance to bunt you over and make a productive out.
Randy Johnson will stand in what would appear to be a sacrifice situation here.
Let's go, D-Backs.
Now a changeup here to start things out, but that'll dip a bit too low, and it's 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Not the right time to lose the strike zone here.
Definitely not when you've got a guy giving himself up.
Time for sacrifice.
Look out. All over the place now. 3-0.
Of all the people to lose the strike zone against in this lineup, he's got to be out there thinking, how is this happening against the pitcher?
Now the 3-0 pitch.
Here we go.
Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back.
Come on, D-Backs.
Swing and a hot shot toward third. And this is past Uribe on down the line. A fair ball. And this will get to the wall over near the 336 marker. And how about that? His first major league hit. There might not be too many more to come, seeing he's a pitcher, so an exciting moment for him for sure.
And good hitting pitchers are a luxury for a manager to have. Not that this one hit is going to prove that he'll be a good hitting pitcher, but some pitchers do take it really seriously. And no matter what the case is, it's pretty cool to pick up a big league knock. I know how tough it is.
Number 2 will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one. First pitch is a curveball that's inside. 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. And a big swing and a miss here, 2 strikes.
And that's the mark of a really good pitcher here. They get just a little bit tougher to hit when they get runners in scoring position.
And he gets under this one a bit as this is lifted into center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ball game.
Well, that's all he's hoping to do right here. Just get that thing airborne and get that first run of the game home. He does his job, picks up the RBI.
Nate Walker will stand in, looking to make this a 2-0 game if he can perhaps get a ball airborne. And that misses inside. 1-0. Any thought to bringing the infield in here with one away?
Still a little early in my book. A run you can live with. What you don't want to do is let this snowball into a big inning.
Look out, 2-0 now. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
2-0 count, the pitch. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Yeah, you know, he probably got the fastball he was looking for, but on 2-0, you can look for one pitch in one spot. And if it's not in that spot, you take it.
And a little tapper up the line, but this will wind up a foul ball. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Michael Lee waits on deck. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Well, that's okay. You would have liked him to chase on 3 and 2, but you had your base open here, so now you can really focus on getting yourself a ground ball.
Michael Lee will dig in here.
Come on, face it, now! Here we go.
Fastball in there for a called strike.
And after a walk, I think there's a little anger behind that fastball.
Come on, be there. Oh, no, here we go. Come on.
Runners off for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw.
Sometimes in a situation like this, you wonder if the delayed steal might be on from third. Well, this time it wasn't, and the throw was not even close at second base.
Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
You want to talk about throwing a fastball in a guy's kitchen? He came in, sat down, had a cup of coffee with him. You aren't going to tie a guy up any better than that.
Number 3 will be the batter. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Let's go, D-back.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Let's go, D-back. All right, D-back.
And this is high, a ball and a strike.
Very tempting up there, but that's also a pitch that a lot of guys will pop up. So that's a nice job of laying off.
Come on, Diamondbacks. Yeah, D-back.
Hit softly to the right side. And he will make it to the bag, a step ahead of the runner, and that ends the inning. Only 1 in the inning for Arizona. 3 innings complete. Arizona's on top, 1-0. Yasiel Puig will come forward to lead things off here for the Dodgers, with Adrian Gonzalez due to hit next. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98, 0-1.
Get ready for the game.
On good opposite field power here as this fastball is taken high and deep to right. And the 4th inning has begun with a home run. A solo home run off the bat of Yasiel Puig. And the Dodgers are back even now at 1 apiece.
these guys want to repeat as division champs, they're going to need a big year out of this fella right here. He gets himself off to a good start with his first home run of the year.
Adrian Gonzalez will stand in. He grounded out his first time.
Beat LA. Beat LA.
And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1.
Oh, yeah.
And Adrian turns on one here, but this is going to find the seats foul down the right side. Now a ball hit sharply toward third, and that'll get down for what should be extra bases. And they'll keep it going here as he's in with a double.
Let's take another look at this one in show motion. That's a great camera shot there, looking straight down the left field line. And you see him take an inside route to the ball, let those hands stay back, and just spray this thing to the opposite field.
Carlos Ruiz will stand in. He grounded out his first time. And a first pitch sinker is over for strike one. Now for Adrian, a good start as he's got his first double of the year here on opening night. And oh, you talk about getting a pitcher's call. There's one there, and it's 0-2.
Oh, he's got a legitimate gripe right there. I don't know about that one.
Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Another 0-2 coming. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
And even on 1-2 now, you've got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking there. You've got to put this ball in play.
And this is swung on and missed, though he will need to do a little housekeeping at first. And they wind up getting the out at first, although the other runner does move up 90 feet to third. Juan Uribe will get another shot, called out on strikes his first time around. The cutter runs outside, ball one.
Whoa, that one definitely took off on him right there. He's lucky that thing didn't go all the way to the backstop.
One run on 3 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. Now the 1-0 pitch. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
And sometimes you got to cut down a little stride against a guy who's throwing this hard. Either you take that leg kick completely out of the equation, or you get it started just a little bit quicker.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And now here's a swing and a ground ball to third. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
And here's just a case of a guy at the plate doing the little things to help his team win. And he gives his guys the lead here following the RBI groundout.
Chris Heisey will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike one.
trying to jump on that first pitch changeup. That's a good pitch there to start this AB.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Come on, that was a strike.
And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. This one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. Dodgers lead this one 2-1. David Lee will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th.
Center fielder, David Lee.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now. One thing you can say with certainty, he's really tried to take some ownage on that inside part of the plate.
It's something that you need to learn as a young pitcher. You've got to have that willingness to work inside, or guys at this level will just lean out over the plate and eat you up.
Lays off a fastball, but it's over for a strike. 2-1.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
Let's go! Come on! Here we go.
And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
That's a nice comeback from down in the count 2-0. He doesn't panic. He doesn't just start laying pitches in there. He had a good plan to start with, and then he executed that plan all the way through the at-bat.
Number 30 will step in. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Up and in for ball 1.
Let's go, Diamondbacks!
Fastball, and that thing's a blur up there, folks. 1-1. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
That got in his kitchen big time right there.
1-2. And this ball will be chopped foul. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Fourth inning of a 2-1 ball game.
Here we go.
3-2 now.
Well, that's an opportunity wasted on the mound there. Well, a hitter's got to be defensive on 2-2, but that was so far outside, he didn't even have to worry about chasing it.
And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. He'll try it again, 3-2. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw on to Gonzalez, and that's out number 2. Gary Cox will stand in. He grounded out his first time.
Gary Cox.
And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. 1 run, 2 hits. No errors so far for the Diamondbacks. And he takes this one high, 1-1. And this will be fouled away. Here comes the 1-2. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first. And now there's no happier person in the ballpark. Gary Cox has just recorded his first hit as a big leaguer. And as you'd expect would happen, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
And you know, Matt, nothing can quite prepare you for this kind of moment. Of course, as a player, you always expect to do well. And in your head, you've got a certain idea of what it's going to feel like. But there's quite a difference between imagining how it's going to feel and then actually getting that first hit.
Kurt Suzuki will stride in again. He singled and later scored his first time.
All right, guys, make it happen.
Now the first pitch. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. Two and 0 now.
I think he's going out there right now just to remind his guy, hey, this is the number 8 hitter up there. No reason to work the edges. You just come right after him.
Three and 0 now. You figure he's taken now on the 3-ball count?
Maybe even taken 2.
That's in there, 3-1.
And at the plate, he might have been told, look, you're taken until you get a strike. Not a bad idea.
Throw over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2.
And now 3-2, 2 out. He'll be helped by the fact that that runner will get a head start out there.
Look out. That's in very tight, and it's ball 4.
And it looked like he was on his way to breezing through this half inning. But then a base hit, now a walk here with 2 away, and that's opened the door for these guys to maybe do some damage after all.
Randy Johnson will get a shot now in an RBI spot, so a chance to help his own cause here.
And he's got a hit in the game already, so he can handle the bat at least a little bit.
Swung on and missed for the first strike.
Good pitch right there, right on the heels of a walk. He needed to get ahead of the next guy, and he did just that.
Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame.
Little base hit here, that's all. Here we go.
Good power curveball there, and he's in control 0-2.
And you can't make this easy on him right here. At least make some contact and force him to make a play.
Not much of a lead at second. Now here's the pitch. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Diamondbacks strand a pair. They still trail it here 2-1. Jock Peterson will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th.
For the Dodgers, center fielder, Jock Peterson.
Starts him out with a cutter, and he gets him to swing through it. 1 strike. Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2.
And after walking him the first time around, he's all business here in the second at-bat.
Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th, with a punch-out, 1 away.
Let's check out that pitching sequence right here. There's not a whole lot to it. He gets him started with good morning. And there's good afternoon. And here it is, good night. 3-pitch strikeout, and you're not going to get him much easier than that.
Michael Lambert will stand in. A base hit his first time around. First pitch coming. Too low, 1-0. Changeup had him fooled a bit as this is on the ground to third. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Yeah, he's able to set down his opposite number there, and I'll tell you, these 2 guys have pretty much matched each other pitch for pitch so far.
Ian Kinsler will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0.
And that's where, if I'm pitching, I just pour a fastball in there. You got to figure he'd be taking to give his pitcher a second or two to get himself together over in the dugout.
One-0 is a curveball that's over for strike 1.
Oh, man, he must have been looking for something else. That was a curveball that had "hit me" written all over it, and he couldn't pull the trigger.
Pitch taken there by Kinsler, and he's out in front now. 2 balls and a strike. And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1.
Good at bat so far here with 2 away. You're going to go down in order. At least make that guy work for it. Got himself back into a fastball count now.
Swung on and missed. 3-2.
And with 2 outs here and nobody on, if he gets a fastball like that one, he won't be afraid about airing one out here. This is a swing for the fences type situation.
Here's the payoff pitch. And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
And I may not know a whole lot about pitching, but what I do know is this is not the guy you want to be putting on base with a walk. That definitely puts the stolen base in order now with 2 away.
Jimmy Rollins will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk. There's the cut fastball, but it's low, 1-0. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. There's a cut fastball that time that runs in a bit too tight, and it's 2-0 now.
And you wonder if he's feeling just a little bit distracted having that base stealer over there at first base. Sometimes just the threat of a steal can really mess with your head out there.
And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. The 2-1 home to Rollins. Swing and a miss, 2-2 now. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
And even though that runs the count full, you'll at least get the benefit of giving that runner at first a head start here.
Now the payoff pitch home. And the payoff pitch is chopped foul at home plate, so we'll do it again. Still 3-2. And the throw to first will indeed get him. It's a strikeout, score at 2-3, and the inning is over. Dodgers leave one as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Number 2 will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
First pitch on the way. And that's in there for a strike.
0-1.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And this is fouled back and out of play. Now a softly hit ball to the left side. And they are not going to get him at first. He's aboard easily. And now there's no happier person in the ballpark. Number 2 has just recorded his first hit as a big leaguer. And as you'd expect would happen, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
And you know, Matt, nothing can quite prepare you for this kind of moment. Of course, as a player, you always expect to do well. And in your head, you've got a certain idea of what it's going to feel like. But there's quite a difference between imagining how it's going to feel and then actually getting that first hit.
Nate Walker will stand in now, and he'll likely have a look down to third to see if anything's up here with nobody out. Big hole on the right side. Here's the first pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. And there he goes towards second. Pitch outside. The throw. Not in time. He's in there at second.
And And we'll give you an isolation look at this one from our camera down in the third base well. You'll see he's not looking back. This is a straight steal, and he's into second with no one out.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And this will be taken in by Adrian for the first out.
And if this ball's hit maybe just a little bit harder, he might have a shot at doubling a man off. But since it's hit so softly, he's only going to wind up getting one out.
Michael Lee would get another shot. Struck out swinging his last time. No lead to speak of at second. Here's the pitch. And this is in the dirt, but Ruiz able to block it nicely. Fifth inning, 2-1 our score. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Yeah, I think it's pretty clear that they don't want to challenge him. But this could backfire on you because that's another base runner, and that's going to put more pressure on him out there.
2-0 on the way. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
And right now, he shouldn't have any second thoughts about working hard inside. Even if you hit the guy, you've got the open base to protect you. You've got to keep this guy from getting extended.
Runner at second here with one man out. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
Yeah, a much better pitch there than the one he threw on 2-0.
And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with only one away.
The batter, number 3.
Number 3 will dig in. 0 for 2 thus far. Some action in the Dodger bullpen now as it appears they have both a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Runner not going anywhere at second. Now the pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Yeah, he didn't seem to do him any favors with the previous batter, and now here's another call that goes against him on the mound.
That one's a called strike. Back even at 1.
Yeah, and it's tough enough to hit 95+ mile-an-hour fastballs. That curve gives you something else to think about altogether.
Runner staying tight to the bag at second. Here's the pitch. That's on the corner to put him behind now. 1-2.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
Watch the DP. Here we go.
Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
Boy, that's a good take there. I don't think I could have laid off that one.
Here we go.
And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
These guys really haven't had all that many great chances offensively. So, you know, they'd hate to see this threat go by the boards. Not a good time for a strikeout at all.
David Lee, we'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 5. Short lead from second. Now the pitch. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. That man's team has definitely shot itself in the foot with all the strikeouts so far.
It seems like it's been a growing trend so far, but man, You've just got to be able to put the ball in play when you've got runners in scoring position.
Boy, that fastball is just sizzling up there, 1-1.
Boy, it's one thing for a reliever to come in out of the pen and throw 100 miles an hour for 15 pitches or so. But he's right up there around the century mark now, and he's still throwing hard.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
And he's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
Keeping him close there at second. Now the pitch. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul.
Yeah.
And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Diamondbacks strand a pair. Our score remains 2-1. Yasiel Puig will stride in again, and you can bet he'd love to do again what he did back in the 4th. A solo home run here that's been the only long ball of the game so far. First pitch to him. Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there.
I'll say this. He wasn't going to get his arms extended on that one.
Another fastball. This one he gets by him. It's 1-1.
Yeah, kind of a late decision to swing there. Even if he hits that thing, that might just be a routine fly to right.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Good time to call the change as he swings and misses for strike 2.
Yeah, that's where you need to be selective. That was a pitcher's pitch, and now you give that advantage right back.
Now a ball hit foul down the line in right and in amongst the fans. Full count, 3-2.
You don't want to lose the leadoff hitter here. Not when you got this guy on deck.
The 3-2 pitch. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him.
Well, he is definitely doing his part out there. You see his line so far. He's keeping his guys in the ball game. He's just not getting any help offensively.
Adrian Gonzalez will step in. 1 for 2 in the ball game. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
We've talked about all the strikeouts. The only side effect is right there, though. He's run up a pretty high pitch count now.
And that finds the target. 0-2 now.
And even though he's pitching well, this is a part of the order that he's really got to worry about. Now, they can turn a good outing into a bad one pretty darn quickly.
Fouled straight back. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. Throw on to first will get him. Score it 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now.
Wow, that's just unfortunate right there. Let's take a view at this play from upstairs. As you can see, there's only one guy on the left side of the infield. He's got big gaps to both the left and right side of the third baseman over there, but he hits it pretty much right at him.
So 2 gone now for the Dodgers in the 6th, and stepping in is the catcher Carlos Ruiz. 2 high, 1-0. Here's a ground ball to first, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Dodgers down in order. They lead it 2-1. Number 30 will be the batter. 0 for 2 thus far. Some action in the Dodger bullpen now as it appears they have both a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing.
Here we go.
That's slowly hit to the right side. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out. Gary Cox will dig in. 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance.
Here we go.
Fouled straight back. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Fastball hit on the ground is short. Up with it is Rollins. On to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out.
Good hustle getting down that line. Even on a routine ground ball, you can't take your time. You know, pat your glove, autograph it. Not with this guy running. You got to get rid of that ball pretty quickly, and they just do get him at first.
So 2 away for the D-backs here in the 6th. And that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Kurt Suzuki. In there, no balls and a strike. For that man right there, just the 1 run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
Well, he hasn't shown too many signs of cracking so far. He's got the look of someone right now who's ready to go the distance.
And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
It looked like he was going to try to go the other way with that thing, but a wise idea there to try to hold up.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Up with it is Kinsler. Throw will go to Adrian at first, and with it, the side is retired. So 1, 2, 3 go the Diamondbacks. They're down 2-1. Back here at Nationals Park, the men in blue leading in this one as we get set to begin the 7th. But before we do, let's check out the game summary to this point. There's Arizona manager Kirk Gibson on his way to home plate, lineup card in hand, so one would assume we're going to see a double switch here. David Hernandez will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Oscar Hernandez will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Juan Uribe will dig in for the 3rd time now. He struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips.
Juan Uribe.
And he drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Not a bad idea to take a look at that one there. Now that you've seen the curveball, you can start to get a better gauge on it. Get a feel for what it looks like coming out of the pitcher's hand.
1-1.
Yeah, looked like he hit the target. That's a tough pitch to lay off, but he made it pan out.
Put him away.
He shows him the breaking ball for the 2nd time in the at-bat and gets it to 1-2.
Well, if he's going to overcommit to pitches like that down in the zone, I'd keep throwing him until he proves he can lay off.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And there's out number 1.
And you know, you're going to see this a lot with a guy who has a great fastball like he does. This one's on the inner half of the plate, and it's so easy for that bat to just sort of drag through the zone. It's hard to catch up with that thing. And you see right here, he's going to make contact right below the label. And this is just going to turn into an easy, soft liner.
Chris Heisey will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips. First pitch coming. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Swing and a miss. Blew it right by him at 96. It's a ball and a strike.
That thing's coming in there hot. 96 miles an hour.
Ball hit high to the right side, but this will get into the seats. Foul. And he chased one there as this is bounced to short. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Well, with 2 strikes, you've got to protect up there, even on a curveball that's a borderline strike. But he could only manage to get this one off the end of his bat, and it winds up being a simple little ground out.
Jacques Peterson will dig in. Strikeout victim his last time. And he takes ball 1.
Let's go. Shut him down.
Now it's 2-0. And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1.
Yeah, and you know what? You've got a better matchup on deck here with 2 outs. So on 3-1 now, they may not take any chances with this guy.
And this one misses inside. A ball. He walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Tough take there on 3-1. I mean, if this pitch missed the inside corner, it did not miss by much. But he's going to reach base anyway.
Michael Lambert will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. And this is low, ball 1. Ball 2 now.
Well, you know, sometimes it's that natural tendency to let up just a little bit when you're facing the opposing pitcher. You know he's not going to do much damage, but you got to get refocused here because you do not want to go 3-0 to him.
That one's more like it, he says. Back to 2-1 now.
And at the plate, if you've got an umpire helping you out, no reason to go after a borderline pitch on 2-0.
This is a hard-hit ball back up the middle, and he's going to have his second hit tonight as it's into center field for a base hit. And they'll stop the runner at second base, but there are 2 on and 2 out now.
Boy, he's doing it all out there so far. Not only is he pitching a great game, but he gets in on the act offensively as well.
Ian Kinsler will get his shot now with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 7. Ball 1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1.
Well, that one's at 94, so the velocity's good right now.
Pitch taken there by Kinsler, and he's out in front now. 2 balls and a strike.
A 2-out hit here would be nice, but a 2-out walk wouldn't be the worst thing in the world either.
Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. And a changeup here as this ball is grounded foul. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Back up the middle, and that'll get through. It's into center, a base hit. He'll come home with it. And he is out at the plate, trying to extend the lead to 2. Instead, he's cut down, and the inning is over. Oscar Hernandez will come on, and as he's newly entered into the ballgame, he'll get his first plate appearance now here in inning number 7. First pitch misses here to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 9 hitter in the lineup, it's ball 1. Well, the guy you see right there calling the shots has opted to roll with his starter here to begin his half of the 7th.
And that pitch count is a concern, so he may get the chance to finish this inning off and then call it a night.
In there, 1-1.
Another good pitch there. I'm not sure he's thrown a bad slider tonight. Every one of them has had a ton of movement.
Some action in the Dodger bullpen now as it appears they have both a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. And a swing and a ball hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Now here's a ball hit sharply toward the right side. But there to take it is Adrian. A nice play by Gonzalez, and that's out number 1.
Yeah, and that would have been nice to get that tying run on base, and this ball's definitely hit hard enough. It's just right at his man.
number 2 will try again. Officially 1 for 2 in this one. And he takes a big swing here, but this winds up a little tapper to the left of the mound. Throw on to Gonzalez, and that's out number 2.
And that slider's been an effective pitch for him, no doubt. As you take a look there, what his pitch breakdown looks like so far.
Nate Walker will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Yeah, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Ball 1.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup, so you can't let your guard down.
And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
Yeah, he's definitely still bringing it. It's the 7th inning, and we're still hearing the catcher's mitt snapping all the way up here.
We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. A little bit outside. 2-1. That's it to short. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? And now against his body, a jump throw. Off-balance throw, but he couldn't get enough on it, so it'll be scored as an infield single. And now there's no happier person in the ballpark. Nate Walker has just recorded his first hit as a big leaguer. And as you'd expect would happen, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
And you know, Matt, nothing can quite prepare you for this kind of moment. Of course, as a player, you always expect to do well. And in your head, you've got a certain idea of what it's going to feel like. But there's quite a difference between imagining how it's going to feel and then actually getting that first hit.
And now we see Dodgers manager Don Mattingly out of the dugout and on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first. Joel Peralta is out from the bullpen as he'll get his first work of the season here on opening night.
Joel Peralta.
Michael Lee will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away.
Looking to try and find a gap right here and bring that guy all the way around to score.
Runner goes for second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw not in time as he steals second.
And that's where speed can definitely change a ball game. He's able to get into second here with 2 away, so now it might just take a single to score that tying run.
Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. And this is hit hard on the ground toward short. And the stolen base winds up as a moot point as the inning is over. One left for the Diamondbacks. They still trail it here 2-1. Brad Ziegler will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
29, Brad Ziegler.
So the shortstop, Jimmy Rollins, will lead things off here for L.A., but don't go too far. Yasiel Puig set to bat next. In there for strike one.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2. Now the pitch. Out in front as he yanks this down the line at first. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And a sinker sinks too much there as it bounces into the catcher's glove. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. One thing that man right there will not tolerate, leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
Here's the 3-2 pitch. And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
Now he's got to take a deep breath out there on the mound right now. I mean, not only will he kick himself for walking the leadoff guy, but also he just walked the fastest guy in the building. I mean, that's definitely not what he wanted to do out there.
Yasiel Puig will dig in. He homered back in the 4th. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. And a slurve, but this is in the dirt for a ball. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Hit hard towards the hole, and that's by him into right field for a base hit.
Let's watch this swing in show motion. You're going to see this pitch just tie him up in knots, but somehow he's able to fist it all the way out to right field.
Adrian Gonzalez will stride in, grounded out his last time through. Infield a double play depth all around. Here's the pitch. Outside with that slurve of his. 1 ball, no strikes.
Even though this is still just a 1-run game, this thing could get ugly in a hurry. So if you've got an out pitch, you better pull it out of the bag right now.
That hole getting a little deeper now. It's 2-0.
With 2 on already, sooner or later, you got to come in with something.
And the more pitches he throws, the more likely it is that this guy's going to be sitting on it.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. In danger now of a second walk out of the bullpen.
Not exactly providing relief. He's got to find it here somehow.
Back up the middle, and that'll get through. It's into center, a base hit. The throw to the plate. And a big RBI there as the run scores from second to make this a 2-run game now.
And that could turn out to be a very big insurance run right there. That makes this a 2-run game now. And the way their starter's pitching, he may not wind up even needing it. But at least it gives him a little bit of a cushion out there.
Oliver Perez is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season. Carlos Ruiz will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. We get second. Now the pitch. Right back to the outside part of the plate, but that misses as well. It's 2-1. Working away pretty much exclusively here so far.
And I don't think they're doing it to set up anything on the inside part of the plate. I doubt they're going to give him anything to pull.
And this is low, but it's corralled quickly, and both runners will have to hang on. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
And this could really be trouble now because with runners on every base, they've got a chance to really break this thing wide open.
Juan Uribe will stand in with a big opportunity to pad this lead if he can avoid the double play ball. And obviously looking for the ground ball here as this misses low. It's 1-0.
Right here is where you've got to be smart out there. They've got nowhere to put you, so we probably won't be working the corners.
The 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Yeah, definitely taken all the way. Not a bad idea with the bases loaded.
Don't give it away here.
Bounced foul off to the right near Davey Lopes, a former Gold Glover himself in the first base coaching box. Needs a punch out here. Can he get it? And quick wrists here as this is yanked down the third base line. 1 run scores. The throw to the plate. And the second run is in. It's now a 5-1 game.
And that's what those stat nerds call a high leverage at bat. I don't know what that means, but whatever you want to call it, he comes through in a big way to push a 2-run lead, now up to 4.
Chris Heisey will step in, a ground-out victim as last time.
Come on, turn the dial.
Here's the first offering. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
Now he's going to have to punch his way off the ropes now.
Get the twins going!
Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1.
And if you're going to go after that pitch, you got to be thinking right field. I think he just pulled off of that one a little.
Let's go!
1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2.
Let's stop the bleeding right here!
Get to!
Gets under this one as this is hit high and pretty deep out there to center field. Lee has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
That ball was hit well, and it might have been a different story if he pulled it. Instead, he hit it to the big part of the ballpark, and he's retired.
Peterson.
Jacques Peterson will stand in. Base on balls his last time.
Come on, let's move him, guys!
Now this is up and in, and I don't think he likes that location much. It's ball 1.
Oh, that's what you call getting in tight with the fastball.
Swinging a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. Runner holding tight at second. Now the pitch. A good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. And this is low, but it's corralled quickly, and both runners will have to hang on. And this is going to be a foul ball. Swing and a ball headed towards the hole. Oh, look at this. From a knee. He gets him. What a play.
The pitcher, number 62.
Howie Kendrick will grab a bat to pinch hit, and he'll do so with a couple of runners in scoring position here, but with 2 out in the inning.
Let him down now!
And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit.
I don't think there's any intent with that. That might be just to let him know that he's out there.
3 runs already home here. And he goes the other way with the fastball as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Lee is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Dodgers. Paco Rodriguez is out from the bullpen as he'll get his first work of the season here on opening night.
Paco Rodriguez.
Number 3. will stand in to lead off the inning. Middle third of the lineup, 4, 5, and 6 as they try to get something going.
Number 3.
This whole lineup's been pretty quiet all game long. Just the one run, that's it.
Program here.
And he goes and chops this one out towards second. And Kinsler will flip it on to first for out number 1.
This isn't always the way you want to play it here. I mean, it's late in the game, your guys are losing. Wouldn't be such a bad idea to take a pitch or two. Instead, he chases after the very first pitch, and it's an easy out.
David Lee will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. First pitch coming. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. And he misses 2-1. Five 5-1 our score as we play the 8th.
Get a hit. Come on.
I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now, 3-2. And this is going to be a foul ball. To the shortstop, Rollins. Throw just does get him at first as he was really moving that time.
Now batting, number 30.
Number 30 will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
Come on, you can do it. Get it out of here. There we go.
And he hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike 1. Slider, but that's low as it's dug out by the catcher there. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball, but a foul ball, 1-2 now. Now the 1-2. Swing and a ball sliced foul into the seats down the left field line. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2. Gary Cox would be next. And he'll fight just to stay alive here as this is fouled away. And a swing and a miss, as all he could do was reach out in vain for that one, and the side is retired. Diamondbacks down in order. They're down here 5-1. And now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Joaquin Benoit come on now to start the ninth inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the ninth. Ian Kinsler will get us started as they look for a little insurance here in the top of the ninth.
27, Matt Kemp.
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. And there's a swing and a miss as Kinsler's down quickly now, 0-2.
Just overmatched him there.
Now a changeup, and this is hit on the ground to shortstop. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
The shortstop, number 11, Jimmy Rollins.
Jimmy Rollins will dig in. He walked and later scored last time.
All right, here's an easy strikeout.
Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
Let's go, guys. Come on.
Our house, baby.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Come on, Al.
One out, nobody on. Took a good cut that time, but comes up empty. 2-2.
And this is part of the reason why he's staring a hat trick right in the face. He just hasn't been able to recognize these pitches that are well out of the zone.
Here's the 2-2 home. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full. 3-2. On deck, the man they've all come to see, Yasiel Puig, waiting next. Struck him out as his woes continue, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the game.
Good start to the inning here out of the bullpen. And after 3 runs came in to score last inning, they needed someone to come in here and slow that offense down a bit.
Yasiel Puig will dig in. He homered back in the 4th. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Hit hard back up the middle. And that's in there. Base hit.
You talk about getting the bat head out in front. This is rifled up the middle. Can't square up a baseball any better than that.
Adrian Gonzalez will step in. An RBI single this last time around. Here's the first pitch to him. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Two out with the man at first. Off the plate again. 2-0 now.
Yeah, he's looked at two close pitches. You get the feeling that this is the calm before the storm. I think he'll unload on this one if this thing is anywhere near the zone.
2-0 is a fastball, not close. He's behind 3-0 now.
And he's got to be up there thinking, come on already. Give me something to hit.
And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
And once they fell behind in the count, I think this is a case where they just say, look, you're going to have to fish for something because we are not going to just lay one right in there for you. Probably not a bad decision against a power guy like this.
Carlos Ruiz will try again. 0 for 3 thus far.
Come on, let's get this job done.
Lays off 1-0.
Boy, I don't know that I'd want to be facing this guy right now. He looks pretty fired up out there.
Yeah, he looks like he could run that fastball through a brick wall.
Come on now, let's get a K right here.
Swung right over the top of that one as this is a little dribbler out in front of the mound. On to first, and the Dodgers come up with nothing as that ends the inning. Dodgers strand a couple. They lead this one, though, 5-1. Gary Cox will stride in, grounded out his last time through.
Left fielder, Gary Cox.
Here's the first offering. Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat, 1-0. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1.
Here's a guy that understands. It's all about getting on base at this point, so good idea there just to wait for strike 1.
Come on, let's do it.
1-2 now.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
Come on, base it now. Come on.
And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
Yeah, that's a great pitch on 1-2. You started in the zone, and hopefully you'll get that guy thinking he needs to protect. It turned out to be a good take.
Let's go.
Here he comes on 2-2.
Here we go.
Trouble averted here as this is tapped out in front of the mound. And the leadoff man in the inning will get the job done here. It's an infield single.
Yeah, and he had his first major league hit earlier in the game. How about a 2-hit game to start things out? Attaboy.
Matt Kemp will stand in. And that misses, ball one. He left that pitch up, but it results in a weak little pop-up to the left side.
Yeah, and anytime you can get a guy like this to hit a ball like that, well, you know you've won the battle out there on the mound, and that was a good pitch.
Oscar Hernandez will stand in. A line-out victim his first time. Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1.
Move the runner along.
Swinging a high pop-up right near the mound. And this will be taken in by Uribe for route number 2.
And that's telling of how they've swung the bats. This has just been a punchless offense so far. And this pop-up is pretty indicative of their struggles.
Number 2 is the last chance now with 2 out here in the 9th.
Let's go.
Now here's the first pitch. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. A runner on first with 2 away. Pitch to the plate is his slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1.
And this offense has just been stuck in neutral. Even when they get a guy on to start the inning, they've got nothing to go with it.
Here's the 1-1. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. And he's fallen behind now, 3-1.
And I think having that guy on first is taking him totally out of his game.
Yeah, I don't know why he's so concerned. He's got the lead. If that guy wants to go, let him go.
2 out with the man at first. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
Hey, that's a great job to work out the water. That's one thing managers like to see. You've got to die hard at the plate, even down to your final out. You never know in this game.
Brian Wilson will get a late call now as he'll try to get the final out of the ball game here and pick up the save.
Wilson.
Nate Walker will stand in now, and hey, give these guys credit. They're not going down without a fight.
I'll tell you what, they're not too far away from making a game out of this one after all.
Get it out of here. Come on, Walker. Okay, put some big runs on the board.
And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. Runners left in scoring position, one of the big keys to this ball game so far. Hit hard down the left field line, but this will be foul.
Let's put a few on the board.
can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Still now on 1-2, you don't have to make the perfect pitch out there. The count is still well in your favor on the mound.
2 down, runners at first and second. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Fouled back. Close, but it's not over yet. That's ball 2.
But you don't want to get caught looking on the final out, so that's a tough pitch to lay off.
Now a cutter, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
And obviously a walk here would be a huge development in this game with 2 outs in the 9th inning. You don't want to bring that tying run to the plate.
Runner not going anywhere at second. Now the pitch. Swinging a ground ball to first. And a step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Yeah, and with that, you already guarantee yourself no worse than a split in this quick 2-game series as they take the victory here in the opener.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
And you have to feel good for that guy right there. The games finally count, and he comes out on opening day and turns in a great performance. Now, that's how you want to get your season started.
So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show. The Dodgers win it 5-1. Good night from D.C.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Dodgers. 5 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the Diamondbacks, 1 run on 6 hits. No errors. They left 10 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 49 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Funky people gon' dance to. Give the record a